Oh my gosh, we have ladies in black patent leather. We've got ladies kicking ass. We've got ladies. It's Arrow, episode 18, the Birds of Prey episode. Let's go!
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What? Hello, everybody! Birds of prey, hey, hey, they're gonna kick some ass on this Monday. That was my song.
That was really good.
Thank
kick
you.
Some ass on this
Thank
Monday,
you.
like flowed.
Yeah, it flowed. It rhymes.
Chicka. Matt is a rapper now.
I
He's
am.
available for hire, $23 an
called-
hour for bat mitzvahs and weddings.
Ginge
Also-
Dog, that's what they call me. Ginge Dog. Everybody, welcome to the Arrow After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. We're so excited to be here today. We're just going to jump into it. My name's Matt Marr, and with me is the beautiful Carolina Benetti.
Hey guys, I'm Carolina Benetti, and we have an awesome surprise for you today because DC sent us some incredible DC swag to share with you guys.
Like, I don't feel like swag's even the right word. It's really good. It made me not want to chill. So you want to be sure we're teasing you, but you want to be sure to tune into that. Shout out to Olivia and Ali Kona, who are Ali Kona's in South Africa for her doing Monster Jam, and
Olivia was on vacation in Florida.
And she's on vacation in Florida, but they'll be back. Olivia will be back next week. So we send them our love, shout them out on the social media stuff. But we've got one more person here. We've got all of you here watching us. This is your panel as well. So the best way you can get involved in this show is jump into that chat, sugars. We are looking at it. I think I just saw someone, what was their name? Claudie Lottie one says it's their first time here all the way from the UK. Thank you so much.
Hey.
We appreciate you, Claudie Lottie. That's that actually is my best version of an English
that's
accent.
a really bad English
It's
accent.
really-
I'm terribly offended because I'm a quarter British, and that was just really offensive.
It's bad. One thing we do, because you're going to see a street. One of the things DC guys, we're going to show them
we
more
have to
stuff.
cheers it.
We have to cheers, but they sent us a bottle that says Detective Comics. We won't tell you why. We're going to tease it till later. But it's a little apple cider, so we're going to cheers to DC.
Cheers.
Thank you,
Cheers to
DC.
DC.
We love you. We appreciate you.
And cheers to a good episode.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
These cups are so cute, too. They
So
have
cute.
the Batman emblem for Detective Comics. Can you believe that he's been around since the 1930s? Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Batman's getting old, man.
It is getting old. So, all right, let's jump into this. So, y'all know I love Black Canary. So, I was like, I keep hearing something in the volume on my phone from the YouTube. I'm like, I'm hearing my voice. I think I'm going crazy. Anyway, y'all, I think is probably one of the most anticipated seasons or episodes of Arrow, probably this season. I feel like a lot of people have already been talking about. Oh, in fact, who's already in the chat?
Everybody's in the chat. You've already gotten a bunch of no chills yet, but you got some big no's.
Okay,
when you
they see me winding up.
yourself. And we've already got a Who I Love to Hate. I lost it, but somebody. Wait, where did it go? Oh my goodness. I
love
really
those.
need full.
You look for it, and I'll say who I love to hate. My who I love to hate this week, I think, it was just the flash forwards in general this week. I didn't enjoy them.
You like them?
No.
You love to hate
because
them.
I like Mia now. They made me love her, so I do love that character. But I thought the flash forwards were kind of a waste until the very end, and we'll get to that later. But I was kind of like, do we really need all this? Whatever.
Well, somebody said Felicity, but I lost it. I'm sorry. I'm not as good at the chat as Felicity.
We're trying. It goes back quick.
As Olivia, you guys are so fast in there, and I love it. Puddle Pirate Productions is killing it in there. Ivan Soto says he hates Dina. Guess what, Ivan Soto? I also hate Dina. She's
You mean Dinah?
Dinah.
That's all right.
She's so condescending, just all the time. It never ends.
She's kind of
like,
a goody two-shoes, yeah.
Stop blaming yourself, Felicity. There's nothing more you could have done. Okay, condescending queen. Like, you weren't like a black nightmare last year. Like one of those black holes you just can't get out of and you're stuck in it. I started saying black nightmare. I started saying black hole, and then I thought, no, a nightmare, and it just got all together.
And then it got all together.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going with that.
She is kind of the worst Dinah, or the worst Black Canary.
She is the worst
Which is
Black
sad
Canary.
because she's Dinah. She should be the best.
But
if we're going back
you know
to the
what?
comics.
She finally did get her canary cry back with that little wristlet from Sarah. So shout out to Sarah for that.
But I've been saying forever, can Sarah just get a canary cry?
She has one.
I mean, but
she just
gave it away.
I'm sure she has another one.
I don't think she does.
I'm sure
think
she
she
has
does.
another one.
I don't think she does, but I don't.
She used it in this one.
It's true. It's true. So we've got some. She did, but I don't know. I
Oh,
gotta catch up.
JJ says she is a hypocrite. Thank you, JJ.
She is a
I'm glad to know
hypocrite.
somebody's on my side. And also, I want to shout out Amanda Listener. She hit me up on Instagram, and we just want to say thank you so much for watching. We appreciate everybody who watches the next day, who listens to us on their way to work in the car,
We appreciate that.
on their way home. We appreciate you guys too. So I'm going to work on being more descriptive when I talk about pictures, so that you guys can really get a
Oh yeah, we'll
feel
do that
for
today.
them.
Because we've got some good news too.
Yeah,
Good
we've
pictures.
got some cool pictures.
Well, let's jump in and talk about. I feel like we're gonna get to the siren stuff and kind of do it. Let's just first kind of. I don't really feel like much happened with Oliver and Diggle.
No.
I mean,
They went on a boys' trip and it was uneventful.
they went on a boys' trip.
Kind of like real life.
Yeah, and usually when like two guys go on a boys' trip, they usually get lost somewhere in the woods. They need to hold each other. They need to usually probably take their shirts off and maybe make out. Like that's what just bros do when they're hanging out. So I don't understand they didn't do that. I thought that was unrealistic. That was just my opinion.
I didn't have an opinion on that one.
Okay.
I'm going to let you run with it.
I'm just saying, when are Diggle and Oliver going to make out? I'm still waiting.
He's leaving. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's jump in. Let's talk about. I'm literally getting all the kind of ancillary stuff out of the way. I don't even know if that's the right word. Let's talk about the Flash.
Auxiliary, you mean?
A word. I don't know. Maybe this is an apple juice shot. We don't know. Let's talk a little bit about the flash forwards with Dinah and the Canaries. I think it's cool
I liked
that they have the
it.
Canaries. I like that part a lot, actually.
I like that there's a network of Canaries. That took me aback when she was like, "Oh, I created this because I didn't believe in a friend." And we all wear this little pin, which I'm like, okay, Courtney, you guys aren't the Girl Scouts. Like, put the pin away. But I will say, I thought it was really cool, and I love the way that they had them come in. And what I liked most about the flash forwards this episode, and I actually wrote it down, was the edits. I loved the editor's choices, from like going to the rolling water bottle that fell into the water bottle that had fallen over in the future.
That was good, yeah.
In the beginning, and then going from like one pin getting stuck into the wall into their daughter having the pin that was going to get stuck into the wall. It was just like fun, cool, quirky choices. Not quirky, but just like great transitions that I really enjoyed. That's like boring technical stuff. But for those of you who like watching TV and like paying attention to stuff like that, go back and check them out. I feel like they were really cool artistic choices. So shout out to the editor. It's a great job.
I agree with that. I like that too.
Yeah.
I like what the concept of it. I think it kind of felt like it was a little bit like Oliver and Diggle, though. I was like, this didn't really, the flash forwards didn't enhance the storyline for me, except for the ending when we get to see, like, we have old Laurel now, who's like, she got her hair did, y'all. She went to, like, I don't know, somebody who does hair, like Chaz Dean or something, got her hair colored blonde.
I don't
It
know
looks
that
good.
they have Chaz Dean.
Chaz
in
Dean
their
is
city.
ageless. If you don't know who Chaz Dean is, Google it. You'll thank me. And he looks ageless. He's had a lot of work. But whatever, I'm a wind girl. But anyway, so I love that at the end where we get to see her, and her canary cry looked even more kind of powerful and badass.
Yeah, I loved it. It looked like she became like even more of like a badass fighter who you really had to like.
Yeah.
You had to take a step and a breath before you thought about coming at her.
Yeah.
And she has like her little minions too, so
Yeah.
she's heading up the whole network.
It was great. I think they could have just done that at the end, and I would have been like, ooh. But
I
anyway.
mean, we've never seen it before. So, like, they have talked about multiple canaries within the universes
That's true.
before, but we've never ever seen it on the show where they're like actually talking about it in the sense that like they are actively creating and recruiting them.
That's
that it is
true.
a network of women, of powerful women, like bringing right into the world, which I thought was really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out again to the producers and the writers for getting this ball rolling. But before, I feel like we've heard and seen it in passing, and this one they really like took a stance on being like, this is what the Canaries are, this is what they stand for, and I think it made like the Birds of Prey episode all the more awesome.
That I did like that. Like, I want the Canary spinoff. Let's just make that show.
They were saying that in the chat too.
Yeah, and some
And
people.
guys, let us know in the chat. Like, would you watch a Canary spinoff? Would you want to see a Birds of Prey series, preferably with Laurel and her minions?
Well, I would love that. I don't think they're going to do
love
it
it.
because of other reasons, which we'll talk about in AfterBuzz News. We are just teasing y'all so much. Ivan, my husband, thank you for reminding us. He said, we found out that the Ninth Circle was behind Emiko's mother's death. Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, I feel like we knew
don't
that. I
care
feel like I
about
said that.
Miko.
I don't really care about Miko. But I did say that out loud. I was like, obviously, like, they planned it. It was so obvious in her backstory episode, which was only like, what, 2 episodes ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they were very obvious with it. I was surprised, however, to see that they dragged the longbow hunters back into it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we're going to see more of the storyline of the longbow hunters being mixed in with the Ninth Circle, or if the longbow hunters are somehow hunting the Ninth Circle for something, and maybe they're going to team up with Team Arrow.
That was confusing when you said it, and confusing on the show. And I mean in a good way. Like, I'm kind of like, I don't know who's who.
Yeah, like... Or
how they're connected.
Or it could have been a one-off because this was kind of a special episode within its own like world of a bubble. But for anybody who did get confused listening, the longbow hunters, I'm saying, could possibly be hunting the Ninth Circle for whatever miscreant deeds, or they are in cahoots with the Ninth Circle. And what I was saying is that maybe the longbow hunters will team up with Team Arrow, or maybe not. You don't know. We don't know where this season is going to take us, because, man, we're getting close.
We are getting close. Michelle Lynn said in all caps, I believe, don't forget the original Sarah was the original OG Canary. Oh, I'd never forget.
Yeah, I never forgot that.
She's still my Canary.
Yeah, she was the Canary. I was
She's
devastated
still my Canary.
when they took her away.
I still want her and Oliver to be together and not Felicity. Sorry, but I'm old school comics. Sorry. I'm
going to just
Olivia's
murder
not here.
him, as soon as he walks to the car. Don't worry. It's going to get blamed on some, like, nameless man. It was me, because he said that publicly.
Sorry. Hashtag truth talk. But anyway, we've got some more stuff coming, but we want to obviously do a little shout out for y'all and remind you why we do AfterBuzz and why we love the things that we're doing here.
Wait, I have a question for Steven
Sure.
Starr in the chat. He's throwing up the word Sector 2814. What do you mean, Steven? Where's this coming from? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. I was like, he's just throwing in areas in there. And I'm like, okay, wait, I have a question. What are you talking about?
Yep. I don't know. But yeah. But anyway, okay, so we're going to get to that. But you want to go ahead? I know you got a little thing that you want to talk about.
Yes, you guys. Before we move on to our next topic, we want to say thank you for making us the ESPN of TV talk. And for us to continue to grow, we need your help. So if you're on YouTube right now, please hit the thumbs up button and give us the 5-star rating. You know, if they could give 10, I would ask for that, but they do 5, so 5 stars would be awesome. And it doesn't matter where you are. If you could leave us a comment and tell us what you think and what you like, we will respond, right? I always respond. I respond all the time. I love chatting with you guys, but just know that being part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to all of us, and we truly appreciate you supporting us to get to do what we love, and to thank you for that. Don't forget to tell your friends and keep enjoying our shows so that we can bring you more content and cooler things to interact with. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, I have a question before we jump into some stuff. Maybe the chat. Have we seen Shadow Thief before? Because I don't remember her.
I don't
And everybody's
remember.
going to remember her better than me. I had to look it up. So if
I
you know in the
don't
chat, let me
remember.
know.
I don't remember ever seeing Shadow Thief before, and they mentioned the whole Diaz debacle, but thinking back on it, I just remember like how disappointed I was in the Diaz story arc, but I don't remember her teaming up with anyone. It was usually him and his like weird henchmen that he had, and they were dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let us know, because that's the beauty of you AfterBuzz chatters. Y'all know all. You're like the Bible. But you know, I don't know.
And
all
also
right.
a quick shout out to Shwayne Cunningham. Yeah, I think that's how you say it.
I like your name. Yeah.
Shwayne.
Yeah, Shwayne. Okay, let's jump in. Let's actually talk about the Canary stuff. We teased you. So first off, we've got like basically Laurel's got pinned on her that she killed this guy, and so she kind of feels really just kind of betrayed, I guess. So she's just like, F it. I'm back to being the bad. Did you? And so she's that we see that first scene where she walks. First of all, you should always enter a party in a black hood. Like, I'm getting one of those, and that's like how I'm walking into my day job now. Because I'm sorry, that was
That's your
amazing.
entrance?
Yes, that is my entrance. And then they're like, Matt, you're 10 minutes late. And I'm like, am I really late? Where is Shadow Thief? And they're like, Shadow Thief doesn't work. Who are you talking about? But I'm still going to do that. But I love that opening scene. What did you think about that?
It was a great opening scene. wish that they hadn't made Laurel bad again, even if it was only for one episode. I wish that we had seen Felicity rally around her, even if Dinah wasn't like on board.
But she did. Felicity did rally around her.
Yeah. But I mean, let me finish.
Okay.
Like rally around her in the sense that like they were working together to fix something. Like it would have been cool to see Birds of Prey kick off with like Sarah, Felicity, and Laurel fighting for uncovering the truth that she hadn't done that, and just kick it off as like full on Birds of Prey right from the beginning, and then maybe have like Dinah come on board later.
I'll be 1,000,000% honest, and maybe I'm going to get some flack from this. In
fact, I could have enjoyed it without Dinah.
I liked this episode a lot, but what you just said is actually, I had the same note. That's kind of the episode I wanted. I really wanted like a full Birds of Prey, because we've gotten like little mini episodes where they're all three working together, and that is truly, honestly, what I wanted.
And I love the Green Arrow. Obviously, I tune in every week to watch Steven, but I could have done without them.
No, I wanted a whole episode.
I wanted an actual episode, same.
This is what I wanted. I wanted Oliver to say, I'm going on a boys trip. Don't do anything. He gives her a kiss goodbye and he leaves. And I thought, what was going to happen?
We never see him again.
We never see him. And then at the very end, he comes in. He's like, so did you rest? And Felicity be like, oh yeah, babe, I just chilled out the whole time and like just kind of smiled. Like that's what I wanted the episode to be.
High five. That's exactly what it should have been.
That's exactly what I wanted it to be. And so it kind of wasn't until like the last 5 minutes. So that was like a big thing that I didn't enjoy. But other than that, there were other things I loved. But first of all, so Black, I like that on my notes.
Production says that you're going to be the new Arrow villain, by the way, Matt.
Why? Please. Pay me to do it.
It's ginger racism.
It's true. I could be a good actor sometimes. Sometimes.
No, I meant because he's making you evil, and I was saying, you said why? I said because you're a ginger.
'Cause I'm ginger, yeah. That's fine. I'll do it. I like that I'm typing my notes. Instead of putting Black Siren, I put Barack Siren. Obviously, I love Obama, so I type his name a lot. But anyway, so Black Siren, she walked in this woman boxing. That's Shadow Thief. I don't remember her. Again,
no, she's new.
I feel like she's new, right?
We've seen her, and Ivan Soto said she was new, so I'm going to believe it.
Ivan says it's true.
Because Ivan is like an encyclopedia.
He's my husband. He is always right.
But he is an encyclopedia of TV show knowledge.
He is. And I think, again, for me, that was a little bit like you could have brought back some other female like villains for her to be in cahoots with if you wanted to do that. And it kind of would have made it a little more, it was just like, oh, let's pick a villain out of nowhere. So I was like, lazy writing. We could have like picked somebody else. They're saying I'm a villain because I want the black hood, because I want to wear a black cape. That's not because I'm a villain. That's because I'm a queen. So maybe I'm like Arrow because Oliver Queen. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to keep going. So she teams up with Shadow Thief. Shadow's like, sure, you're doing something bad. I don't care. Killing children, stealing people's lives, whatever. I'm in. So they're kind of off and running. And then we see,
Wait, I just had a thought.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the episode and how, like, she went evil, and at the end they're like, I'm just going to pardon you. It's chill. You uncovered this thing. So I know the guy at the beginning was a money launderer, but she straight up murdered him. And, like, that's never addressed. She just murdered him. Like, I get that he's laundering money, but
I'm going to stop you right there, because at the end, I was going to talk about this. At the end, they all blow up a building with people in it. And they're just like, oh, let's not do that again. Can we go get some wine? That literally, they just beat up this whole gang of people,
right.
and then they blow up the building with them, so they're all dead, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I need to get my hair done now. Let's go, girls!"
I'm so used to them
you
blowing
just
up.
Killed them.
I'm so used to them blowing up buildings. It didn't even hit me that they just blew
They're
up
all freaking dead, y'all. They're dead.
And they're supposed to be in the police force.
Yeah. Dinah just killed like 20 freaking people, and she was mad that Laurel wanted to steal some diamonds, which makes me I don't like you even more, Dinah. I just want to say. Shadow Thief was in there. Shadow Thief's dead.
Ivan Soto says it wasn't her. It was Shadow Thief who killed the guy.
Oh, it was Shadow Thief who killed the guy, but still, she was complicit. So anyway, whatever. So Dinah comes in hard. She is like, Dinah is for a lack, she's a shitty friend, y'all. Hey, we've been
She's
friends.
not a very good friend.
Yeah, well, I'm your friend forever, and then all of a sudden you do one little thing that there's no evidence, and you told me to my face you didn't do it, and I'm like, you're evil now, and I'm gonna have really pouty lips about it.
But to be honest, Dinah has never really been Laurel's friend. This Laurel,
We're friendlier.
no, she's been like her frenemy. She said many a times, I don't trust you. I don't fully believe it. She's been slightly more accepting, but she's not like, hey, girl, I'm here for you. She's like,
That's
hey,
true.
girl, I'm watching you.
Okay, that's fair.
It's
And
like
Laurel
that
did kill
moment
her
from
boyfriend.
like Meet the Fockers where he's like,
That's true.
like,
She
like
did.
the funky eye thing and the fingers like, cha-cha, cha-cha-cha.
She did kill Vince. Vince was hot.
I know, but can we get over it? It's been so long.
I
If
know.
you're going to move on,
It's a
just
lot.
move on.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay.
JJ says, I don't like Dinah, but she's so hot.
She is beautiful. I'll give
yeah,
her.
nobody's taking away her beauty.
And I love the video Instagram that Ali Kona showed where she was kind of weird and funny. Loved it. So they're stealing some money, and then Felicity, you know, one thing I do like about the show is, like, was it last season where we had just kind of morbid, sad Felicity?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that we kind of got old school Felicity back.
It wasn't last season. It was this season, but at the beginning.
That feels like 3 years ago.
It's because we've had so many hiatuses.
It is true.
We've had
We had a lot of
so
hiatuses.
many hiatus. I'm over it.
We've had a lot. But I love that she's like trying to be optimistic. She's trying to convince her. I love that line where she's like, it was a good, when she tries to convince Dinah, and Dinah's just like, no, she's evil. Bye. And walks away. And Felicity's like, it was a good chat. I really love our chats.
Oh, I wrote that down. I was like, good chat. I really love our chat.
That was really, really.
It was such a great
It was a
line.
great Felicity
And
line.
haven't you all been there? Like, so you guys are watching
Yeah.
at home. Let me know. Have you ever been talking to somebody and you just feel like you've just hit a wall and you are literally talking to a cement brick? And you're
Yes.
like, cool, great chat. Awesome,
chat.
awesome
Really
chat.
good.
Thank you.
I will say probably my favorite moment of the show was, Katie Lotes. Sarah Lance knows how to make an entrance, doesn't she?
Oh, she looks so great.
She looks so
She
good.
looks so great. And I was living for that fight scene.
Thank you. That was a real, I don't know.
Shout
You're
out to
usually-
Bamford again.
Is it Bamford that did it? You're always, I was going to say,
I
know.
love, well, I don't know anything about stunts, but I just watch and I like it.
And how cool would it be to be an actress on that set and you're just trained
And
with other
talking
women?
about stunts, shout out to Catherine McNamara because her fight technique is so great to watch. Her fight scenes as their daughter in the future are amazing.
She's great. I love
She's
Mia. I'm into
so
it. I just
great.
didn't like these fights, but I'm into her.
No,
I'd
but,
watch her show.
But watching her do the fights is awesome,
great.
isn't it?
Yeah, she's
her,
great.
Like, oh, she's
Yeah.
great, man. I really
barefoot
like
fight,
her.
yeah.
I feel like this is a really good role for Kat as Mia.
I think so. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was talking
No,
about the
no, no.
girls fighting, and I was like, wait. Shout out to Mia because she's awesome.
It was great. And it was great. The line, she's like, but I do. That slow motion when she threw it, I don't think we've seen a lot of slow motion
No,
on
it was
Arrow.
good. It was
And she was like, it was good. It gave me goosebumps.
I was like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
It's making my soul tingle.
Okay, so, and Felicity saves it our day. 'cause
Puddle
she's,
Pirate Production says he talks to a brick at work all the time.
good for you, Puddle.
You know what, Puddle?
Good for
Next
you.
time you need to be like, good chat. I really love our chats. Good chat.
Okay, and people keep asking this. I'm just going to say, because we're going to talk a little bit about that later. But yes, they cannot say birds of prey because it's being used in the movie. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
Yeah, they
can't.
don't cross it. But we've addressed that before.
It's
so
like
I
how they
just
won't
let
say
you know.
Justice League. Same thing. Anyway, where was I talking about? First of all, how great was it? Because we don't have a lot of time, so we don't need to go play by play of the episode, but it kind of hitting on some
I
moments.
just wanted to hit the highlights because it wasn't like really conducive to the storyline that
There
we're
wasn't
in.
a lot that happened actually plot wise. How great though is it to see Katie Lotes and Katie Cassidy in a scene together?
So great! I was living for it, and I loved her moment with Felicity.
Yes.
Where she was like, "Did you like it when I was fighting with
Did
you?"
you?
She's like, "Yeah,
Yes!
I did, girl."
There's such a
'cause
good
I love you."
hello.
And I was like, "Oh, just keep her. Can we just keep
Keep
her?
her.
'Cause the
I
show
know.
is ending. Can we come back next season and just borrow Katie from Legends for like 8 episodes? I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a mini series. Be like, Homegirl. You're just
Homegirl.
going to do 2 series.
Yeah, that's fine because Legends is like half a series now. They do
I don't know. I really want to see her in it. I feel like I would love to see us end with what we began with.
And Laurel is leaving to go to Earth 2, although she is not leaving the show. We've got a couple of you popped out, and Beth Schwartz has said she's coming back for next season, but I think she is out for the rest of the season. But to see her, like when they were both at Quentin's grave.
No, I think Beth said she's coming back this season.
Oh, a couple of people in there tweeted, Katie does not, Puddle Pie says, quote, Katie does not leave the show. She comes back this season. I can't read.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Good catch, but I was pretty sure that she said she comes back this season.
I'm from Oklahoma. I don't read well. Okay, so, bad education. But also, too, I love the grave scene because, I think we forget what a long road it's been with with the Lances, with all of them, all these different versions, and to see them as sisters in front of Quentin's grave, and it's been a while since we've even talked about Quentin, which really is what held Laurel in this Arrow universe. So it was just, it was a grounding moment. It was beautiful to see. It was my favorite.
It was my favorite
scene of the show.
The one. My favorite scene of this show was probably Felicity's comeback line and then her hug with Sarah.
Yeah.
But my favorite scene of the episode overall for the plot was seeing Laurel and Sarah together talking about Quentin, because it brought back why she chose to do the harder road of being good and doing good for people.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that was nice.
Exactly. It was very nice.
Some more?
No, I'm okay. It's really good though. I think that's about it for the hits. So anything else, just put it in the chat or put it in the comments, and we'll be sure to talk about it during the week because we do. But I say let's go to some Archer's Alley.
Absolutely, guys.
I'm going to have more of this. Go ahead.
No, go for it. Enjoy. So DC Comics reached out and sent us an amazing package to share with you guys. So check out this box. I'm going to hold it up. Dun, 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 dun. Can we zoom in on it? Is that possible?
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyhow, it says Detective Comics number 1000 because Batman, Mr. Bruce Wayne, is celebrating 1,000 published comics. And in the box came our little Martinelli's sparkling apple cider with the champagne glasses, which we toasted in the name of Bruce Wayne.
It's true.
And it came with Detective Comics issue number 1000. And because I love you guys for Archer's Alley, I actually took some pictures of the cover, which you can see here. And if you're driving, I really hope that you have time to just hop on the YouTube and check these out. Every single page is full color. The illustration and the coloring is just gorgeous. So sorry, I'm gonna go back to the first picture. So first picture is the cover. I mean, Batman and the Joker are just looking fierce as can be on it. And then moving on, I just snapped a photo of the inside. So you can see him there saving a civilian, asking him if these are the choices he wants to make, and I zoomed in on it so you could see some of the detail. For the third picture in the comics. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then the final picture is just another one with more action for you guys. And wow. And then DC was nice enough to let us know that you guys can toast the Caped Crusaders 1000 issue of Detective Comics on social media with hashtag Detective1000 and hashtag Batman80, because he's 80 years old, and hashtag Long Live the Bat. But also, fun fact, if you go to those hashtags and you search them, you're going to see people's reactions and videos, and you can share with them and have community over it, which is really cool. And they're currently on sale, so you can find them at comic book stores. But they have been enjoying Archer's Alley at DC Comics, and they sent me the entire Rebirth series, the New 52 series, and the old Green Arrow series. So I'm gonna have so much content for you guys.
She got
for this, the rest of the season, and for next year. And I can't wait to share it with you because it is straight from DC. So thank you guys, and thank you for tuning in to Archer's Alley and loving it so much. I hope you check out the 1000th issue of Batman Detective Comics because that is a massive milestone. Congratulations to Bruce Wayne.
Congratulations, and thank you, DC Comics. Thank you so much. It's so thoughtful. We do our little thing here because we love it, because we love doing this show, and so when someone it's just nice. It's like a little
Somebody
hug for
said
universe.
it's a $10 comic. Yeah, but this is a maybe it
It's
is. I don't know.
$1,000.
But
Don't be
it's,
cheap.
Yeah,
Don't be
it's
cheap.
number 1,000. This is a commemorative comic, and it's going to be limited edition. You know, people are going to be looking for it in like 10
Just
years.
pay
like
the
crazy.
$10, so you don't get McDonald's or your Starbucks for a day
I know.
and
I
a
was
half.
thinking, oh, there goes my Starbucks.
Make coffee. It's fine.
Oh, do you know what I realized? So,
What?
like, looking at the cover, you've got Nightwing in the back eating a cookie with his nightsticks, and Alfred is looking a bit frazzled. And then it's actually got it's got
Scarecrow,
Scarecrow
Riddler.
in the corner, Riddler, and a couple
Clayface.
others.
That's Clayface, yeah.
Who?
Clayface.
Yeah, you got
Clayface, big
Clayface
Batman
as well. I feel like the only person that's missing is Two-Face. Two-Face is one of my favorite Batman villains.
I like Two-Face or Little Catwoman in there, but
yeah,
I get it.
Catwoman would have been cool too, but I feel like it's like his baddie villains. And then in the back you've got Robin. Oh no, the back has Catwoman.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah,
That's a cool
it's got
cover in the back.
Deadshot, it's got Catwoman, it's got the Penguin, Two-Face, Harley Quinn falling from an airplane. Shout
is
out!
great.
This is like a great throwback, you guys. It's worth it.
It's
This
worth
is a
it.
beautiful comic book,
They're
and
like,
that is my
"What?"
Archer's Alley this week.
Thank you so much. That was my Archer's Alley noise. All right, everybody. Let's talk about some AfterBuzz news and gossip.
TV news.
AfterBuzz news. Okay, so let's talk. We're going to show some pictures as I talk about this. Can we show that first picture, please? And we're going to talk about, yep, that's it. You guys, I'm showing you that picture of Supergirl, Flash, Green Arrow, and what? Is that Tom Welling? Yes, Tom Welling might be coming to the Arrow universe next season.
As Superman?
And, well, I don't know. People are losing their shizzle about it. So basically, he was at a convention called Armageddon Expo.
Okay.
It was in New Zealand. And someone kind of asked him about next season. He said, quote, "I will be on Arrow next season."
Woo!
But so people freaked out, like
I wonder
pulling
if
their-
he's going to be in the crossover.
Well, hold on. You're
that
doing.
could be part of why
You're
he
doing
dies.
exactly what everybody else did.
Let me have my thoughts. These are all my feelings all at once.
I know, but
You're
then
exciting me.
but he said, Arrow's canceled, right? So maybe he didn't know there was like 8 seasons. So some people were saying it's a joke. Some people were saying that he said he was going to be on it and he maybe wasn't supposed to, so he's trying to backtrack now. So we don't know, but now the internet's things are kind of exploding that people think Tom Welling might.
I think he's going to be in the crossover.
I would lose it.
Because we opened the crossover this year with all the Earths, and we saw the heroes that have been piled upon, and he's part of an Earth timeline that we haven't seen. Oh,
I know, it'd be great.
Like the Smallville people, like some more.
It'd be great. It would be amazing.
It'd be
I can't
very
even.
cool.
I can't even. Okay, I wouldn't even mind if they had Justin Hartley come back as an Arrow from another Earth. That would be amazing. But anyway, okay.
Everybody says it's a rumor.
I
You
think
know
so.
what, though? Long-lived rumors, because you never know.
Ivan said it was debunked. I don't know. By the way, people keep talking about this. This is a little tidbit. You know, Earth 2 Sarah was pregnant. We did hear that. Laura was saying that was a cute little thing. Okay, let's talk about our next news. We've got a picture. I think we have a picture of a tweet coming up. So Stephen Amell apparently ugly cried. As you know, Emily Bette Rickards is leaving the show, y'all. On her own terms, nothing is...
Which, on a side note, because she's leaving the show, I really hope you've been following her IG, because on her IG stories, she started to post from day one of production, season 1, when she, well, not day one, but her episode of season 1, moving forward, the evolution of Felicity Smoke and
great.
Emily Betts as Felicity, and it's a lot of behind-the-scenes content right now.
great.
Like, way more than usual. It's amazing.
She did a whole thing on her last day.
Yeah.
It was great. But Stephen Amell tweeted, he said, "There are days when actors shed a noble tear in a scene, and there are days when they ugly cry to the point of fogging up their scene partner's glasses. Today was the latter." Because he loves her they love each other very much, and they get along very well. So yeah, she is. Ivan's happy Felicity is leaving, but yeah, well, there's
You're
chance
the only one, Ivan.
she could be a chance that she could be back in next season. But yeah, she is.
You know what, though? For Once Upon a Time, the lead actors left and they came back for the final episode. Don't even at me. She's coming back for the final episode.
She'll be back at least once. Come on.
She's coming back
Come
for
on.
the
Don't be
final
sorry, Ivan.
episode.
I did talk to some
That's my
people that
boo.
like work kind of in this show, and I was like, "What's the real tea? Did something go down?" And they said nothing goes down. I think it was just her contract ended, and they just said it's time to move on.
No,
so,
like they love her on the show. Yeah.
So that's great to hear. Okay, so our last and final news, I thought this was appropriate since this is the appointed episode, but Margot Robbie, aka Harley Quinn, she posted this week that the Birds of Prey movie, which is why they can't say Birds of Prey, actually wrapped. So the movie is wrapped. I kind of haven't done a lot into this, but I was kind of looking at it. I know that if you don't know the way they're doing,
I'm so excited because James Gunn is directing.
It's going to be great. And the way they're doing this, Margot Robbie's obviously Harvey Quinn. Mary Winstead is going to be the Huntress. Ewan McGregor's Black Mask. It's kind of cool. They're doing they're mixing up we think of Black Canary as this white blonde girl, where actually Journey Smollett Bell, who is half black, half Jewish, is going to be Black Canary. I also think she's a singer, which could be cool because that's one of the things they do with Black Canary is she's a singer in real life, but then she's a superhero.
Yeah, that's so rad.
I'm really excited that Rosie Perez is going to be Renee Montoya. I kind of think Rosie Perez is going to steal some scenes because I love that actress. And last but not least, I was a huge 6 Feet Under fan, and I know he was on other shows too, but Chris Messina is so hot. And he is playing Victor Zsasz, who is maybe one of the most screwed up Batman villains ever. He is demented. So it'll be really cool to see Chris Messina. So the movie is wrapped and it'll be coming out in February of 2020. So everybody, that's our AfterBuzz news and gossip. Let's move on to predictions real quick. We're almost out of time.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right, Miss Bonetti, do you have some predictions?
Well, nothing really happened in this episode for moving the story forward, but I think that in the future we're going to see before the end of the season Mia don the Green Arrow, her proper Green Arrow outfit.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, because what Laurel said to her about having a long way to go to be a hero and that she's on her own journey and she might not be a canary made me think that that's what it was gonna be. And then also, some people in the chat have some great predictions.
Yeah, what are their predictions?
Too.
Yeah.
Puddle Pirate Production says, my prediction is that Felicity will take down the 9th circle.
Okay. All right.
Also, Ivan Soto, I'm not really mad at you, but, I'm just going to pretend you didn't say that.
I love Ivan Soto. Ivan Soto, some people said, I don't like, too, that they've kind of mixed up Birds of Prey. I wish they kind of had the old school Birds of Prey in the movie, with Oracle and all that, too, but what are you going to do? My prediction is, I don't know who, but I just feel someone's going to die unexpectedly in Arrow. That's how they're going to wrap up. I feel like there's going to be a death and something's really going to mix up things and someone's dying. And I kind of think
it'll be Felicity because it'll ruin the timeline.
I kind of think it could be Diggle. Because I know people said he's leaving and then he's not leaving. And some people are saying it's a rumor and he was just kidding. But I kind of think he's going to get killed.
You know what? I've been thinking that that's going to happen to him for a while.
I kind of think it needs to happen. We need a shake-up.
Me.
We need a shake-up for season 8, because they need to mix it up. But anyway, all right, everybody, that is our show today. We are already going on long on time, but there was just a lot to gush over. Thank you again to DC Comics for really thinking of us. Cheers to you, DC. We appreciate you so much. You've enhanced our lives so much. We love you very much. Also, to all of you, thank you so much. You can keep the chat going on our YouTube. Be sure to do that. If you're listening to the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you listen to podcasts, please give us 5 stars. And if you have nothing to say, just say Carolina Chill. Just put that in the comments.
No, it's Matt Chill.
I know. I tried. Just put something in those comics for us. Carolina, tell everybody where they can find you.
Hey, guys. I'm Carolina Benetti. You can find me on Twitter at Carolina Benetti and on Instagram as LenaBean113.
Yes, everybody. And you can find me at the Matt Marr, 2 T's, 2 R's. Also, if you're a Sabrina fan on Netflix, which I am, my friend Jake and we have, I think, a really fun, really great podcast called Bitchcraft, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, unofficial podcast. So you can download the Bitchcraft. You can catch up on that. And always, Riverdale's coming back up. So if you want to listen to Rivermails, we're finishing up, and Jake and I promised to get very drunk the last episode of Riverdale because it's been so bad. So you can find all of that just at the Matt Marr. Everybody, last but not least, if you tag the show, tag AfterBuzz TV. We love them so much. And we will see you next week here on the Arrow panel. Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.